Okay, so, absolute first impression on opening Neon Abyss. Entered the gungeon, but side-scrolling instead of overhead. Let's see how close I am after playing a little. Well, I just realized, even if I was 100% right about it being Enter the Gungeon, I have very little point of reference since I didn't put much time into it. Maybe ETG has a review for the near future. Anyway, let's talk about the game we're here for. Neon Abyss is a roguelite shmup with a Metroidvania influence. Level layouts are randomly generated, with teleporters in every few rooms, allowing you to backtrack and open rooms you may not have been able to, or just to pick up things you didn't need at the time. I'm just going to disclaimer this right now. I'm about to try to use every synonym for large quantity I can come up with, because there is a lot of stuff in this game. I think that is the main draw, the sheer abundance of stuff. There are so many different items, so many different guns, so many different enemies, different resources, doors, chests, so many pets. The room types come in every flavor. There are the basic clear enemies to move on rooms, but there are also reward rooms, filled with resources and chests. Upgrade rooms, challenge rooms, shops, secret rooms, teleporter rooms, boss rooms. There are plenty of rooms. Within these rooms you will also come across plenty of breakables, with plenty more stuff inside of them. The resource system is actually kinda interesting. Unlike most games, where each resource has a specific use, Neon Abyss makes use of resources uncommonly. Where normally you may need keys to open chests and doors in other games, Neon Abyss does this, but also has slot machine doors that require coins to open, or stone chests that need blown up. Even health is considered a resource in Neon Abyss. There is a bar on the bottom right side of the screen that will either be filling towards purple or red. Using crystals to open things will fill the bar purple. Or you could instead choose to damage these doors and chests and use health to open them, which will fill the bar red. Filling the bar either color will open up a special upgrade room. The trade-off? Purple takes longer to fill than red, but the red room will require a heart container to get the upgrade choices, where purple doesn't require the sacrifice. There are also a sizable choice of guns to come across. Every level has a shop, and every shop has a gun, but you can also come across guns from different rooms and sometimes random drops. The gun types run the gamut: projectile ballistic, lasers, saw blades, proton pack beam, guns that the projectiles start away from you and come back. I'm sure you will find something you like, and some to absolutely despise. The quantity of items that are available throughout the runs is quite incredible too, which provide just about every idea for an upgrade that you can think of. Some will act as more generic passives, some will be a little more objective based, and some will give new special abilities. My personal favorite was the drop mines when you jump item. That run went really quick and allowed me to start a new run in no time. If you prefer to know what items do, I recommend keeping a wiki ready. I decided against looking things up for the review, thinking the surprise would keep things more interesting. The different types of enemies was also massive. At this point, let's just show you the basement and labs in the hub. Yeah, I think you get the point. There's a lot of stuffs in this game. Okay, so let's talk about those pets. This is the mechanic that really stuck out to me in Neon Abyss. Eggs will drop or be found throughout your playthroughs, which have a chance of spawning into pets, although eggs do consistently fail to hatch. These pets can offer everything from shooting at or attacking enemies, blocking bullets, to dropping power-ups, or acting as a passive upgrade. Some of these pets will even be upgradable. I was surprised to find out they could be killed though, and with how chaotic things can get, your pets will get hit. The only good thing about this is that a few of the pets have on-death effects, helping you for a short period of time after they die. After every run, you are returned to the hub. While there are a few different areas you can go to here, the bar is probably the most important, letting you buy the light and roguelite upgrades to affect your playthrough. You will be able to get new characters with different abilities and loadouts, unlock different room types, and the possibility of vendors spawning. Then, the lab and basement allow you to look at all the stuff you've come across. Here, you can choose to turn off anything that you truly hated. I opened the office after a few successful runs, but as of making this review, did not collect enough of the currency required to open whatever was there. I thought the seed code idea was kind of fun too. If you get a really good loadout you would enjoy using, you can use the password to play with it again. Okay, I am just realizing this is literally just going back to my Nintendo days and needing passwords. And I am having flashbacks of losing them. Or even worse, trying to figure out if what I wrote down was a 0 or the letter O. And was that letter O upper or lowercase? Stupid Who Framed Roger Rabbit codes. Okay, let's discuss the cons. The biggest one that stuck out to me was the stiffness of the controls. Jumping feels like it was always just a little too short, both vertically and horizontally. I ran into the horizontal stiffness a lot on the bouncy platforms, and missed simple jumps a little too often. Trying to position just right throwing a grenade took some practice too. I struggled at both over and underestimating the travel distance when a grenade was thrown. Oh, and the grenades are thrown the way you are facing. I tried too many times to use the crosshairs to aim, just to watch a nade get chucked in the opposite direction. A lot of the guns' ranges were shorter than I expected also, regularly being right out of range for me trying to shoot something. The amount of guns, items, and upgrades, while fun to see new stuff all the time, could also be a negative. Coming across items and guns again I liked was uncommon, let alone actually being able to ever duplicate a loadout. And possibly the worst part of all, the more you upgrade everything, the more clutter there is on the screen. More bullets, items, and pets will produce so much screen pollution, it becomes very difficult to see what your character is trying to dodge. One tip I will give you though, change your grenades to G instead of F, if you're going to go to keyboard and mouse route. I would sometimes try to use F to open something and throw a grenade. A couple hours in, I finally did get used to it, but I still wish game makers would decide if E or F is the activation button. So after 10 hours of gameplay, I think Neon Abyss is quite recommendable. The variety of everything, while over the top, is what gives the game its personality. I don't know if slot machine doors and collecting pets is enough to make this game unique among its peers, but these things definitely don't hurt its case either. Everything is fairly familiar, yet the abundance of everything keeps it fresh. And with the exception of bad item luck, it's challenging enough to be engaging, without being frustrating. If you are into side-scrolling style roguelite shmups, give this a try. Thanks for watching.